During Mass here at St. Vida, if you're paying attention, you will hear Father Tom say this before we have our prayers of the faithful. In humble confidence, we lift up our prayers. I love that. And when I lead communion services or have the opportunity to do an introduction to the prayers of the faithful, I don't want to steal his line, and I thought I got to come up with my own. Well, I didn't have to search very far. This is how I introduce the prayers. Lord, you know what we need before we do. But you tell us to ask. And so we do. Ask. How many times do we not ask? Asking. That is what Jesus tells us to do. We heard it today. Ask. And seek and knock. And if you forget, well, what am I supposed to do again? Just take the first letters of each. A, ask. Seek, S. Knock, K. A-S-K. Ask. It's right there. Ask the Lord. And not just so we can have things or have things go our way. That's not how God operates. The Lord wants a relationship with us. It's all about relationship. And when we ask, it is not so that we can get something. God is not a genie. It's not like this. He's not this spiritual blessing vending machine where we stick in the prayer and we get out what we want. That's not how it works. It's all about the relationship. Spending time with the Lord. And that is what Lent is all about. Spending time with the Lord. Walking with Jesus in the desert. Side by side with Him. And as we do that, we can simply be silent with Him, and that is good. Or we can have a dialogue with Him, and it starts with what? Asking. Lord Jesus, what would you have me do? Lord Jesus, what can I do for you today and your people? Whatever it is. And when we ask the Lord, that begins a dialogue. And if we are truly asking, wanting an answer, what are we going to do? We're going to listen. Asking leads to listening. Listening to the Lord leads to a greater relationship, a deeper relationship with the Lord. Which leads to what? Which leads to companionship with the Lord. Which leads to what? Following the Lord. And it all begins when we ask. Why don't we ask? Well, sometimes we think, I can do it myself. I don't want to bother the Lord. Lord, I know you got your hands full with everything going on in the world. You don't need me whining and crying and asking about this. That's why He came. That's why He came. He loves us. He wants that relationship with us. He wants to give us all these good things. Or sometimes we have this false bravado when we say, well, I'm just going to do it myself because I'm capable. Well, we're not. We're not. We can do nothing without the Lord. Nothing. So today, in this Lent, don't be afraid to ask. Yes, God knows what we need before we do. But He tells us to ask. And so we do. And if you forget, what am I supposed to do? Just remember, ask, seek, knock. They spell ask. And when we ask, we will receive. And we will find. And what will we find? We will find Him, the one who found us.